Dear student, today we are going to start the third chapter, that is current electricity. This chapter is very important and very lengthy chapter. The weightage of this chapter is 13 marks. So in this particular chapter, 1 marks question will be there, 2 marks question will be there, 5 marks derivation will be there, and 5 marks numerical problem will be there. So this chapter is very important, and this consists of, for CET exam, from this chapter nearly 8 to 9 questions will come, and for NEET exams 4 to 5 questions every year will come from this particular chapter. This is the main heart of the whole physics, we can say. Here in this particular chapter, everybody has to very much careful. Total 16 topics are there. All the topics I have written on this. First is the introduction part, electric current in conductors. Then we have to study about the Ohm's law, then drift of electrons and the origin of resistivity, limitations of Ohm's law, resistivity of various materials, temperature dependence of the resistivity, electrical energy, power, combination of resistors, series and parallel. Similarly, cells, EMF, internal resistance, EMF, cells in series and parallel. Then 3.13 is Kirchhoff's rule, then Wheatstone bridge, meter bridge, potentiometer. Now this chapter is not only important for the theory or KSET or for NEET, but for practical also it is very important. From this chapter 5 practicals will be there. So everybody has to give more importance to this particular chapter. So from the first 2 chapters, the weightage of first 2 chapters is how much? 9 plus 9 and this 13. So these 3 chapters will be the total heart, means out of 70, maximum part is from these 3 chapters only. So we have completed the first and second chapter. In the first chapter we have studied about the charges at rest. Okay. In second chapter we have studied about the, when the charges are at rest, what will be its potential and what is the application of the electrostatic, that is capacitor. Derivation of capacitor we have seen, series combination of capacitor, parallel combination of capacitor. Now in this particular chapter, current electricity, this indicates that flow of electrons. In the previous chapter we have studied about the charges which are at rest. The study of charges which are at rest, that constitutes the electrostatics. But here flow of charges. Now which charges will be taken? Electrons. If we are considering the conductor, then it will come the electron. But if we are taking the electrolyte, so in case of an electrolyte, for example HCl, NaCl, positive ions and negative ions, both the ions are present. So the charges will be, in case of electrolyte, will be what? Cations and anions. In gases also, positive ions and electrons are present. But in case of a conductors, electrons are the charge carrier. Clear? So when we consider the conductor, at that particular time we have to consider about the electrons. Electrons are what type of charge? They are negatively charged. So when the negatively charged electrons are moving from one point to another point, it will constitute the electric current. So in the first introduction part, we will see that what is an electric current, or what has given this concept of electric current. We know the flow of water in river. Flow of water in river is called as the flow of water or current of water. If we consider the flow of air, we will see current of air. Means if the charges are in motion, that will create the electric current. So the current electricity means what? Current electricity is the branch of physics which deals with the study of electric charges which are in motion. So in this particular chapter we have to study about the motion of charges. So in the previous chapter we have studied about the charges which are at rest. When the charges are at rest, what will be its electric field, what will be its potential, all that we have studied, and how we can use the electrostatics of charges. The biggest advantage of electrostatics of charges is the capacitor that we have studied in the previous chapter. Now in this particular chapter we have to see about the charges in motion. Same charges are there, negatively charged particles. When the negatively charged particles are moving from one point to another point. Now question arises that how the charges will be flowing. If you take the example of a pipe, in that pipe water is there. If you hold the pipe in the form of U shape, what will happen? The water level will adjust itself in the form of U shape. If I want that the water has to flow, then what I have to do? I have to bring down one end of the pipe to the downside. When I am bringing the pipe to the one end downwards, then only what will happen? The water which is present in the pipe will start flowing. So the flow of water will be taking place only because one end is at higher level and another end is at lower level. So when there is a upper level and lower level, then we will come to know that we will see that the water will flow. So this is the same thing happening in case of a charges also. The charges will remain at particular point. How they will flow, why they will flow, and what are the conditions for flowing of the charges, we have to study here in this particular chapter. So thing is that electrons are there. In conductors what will happen? We will consider about the electrons. What are electrons? Electrons are the negatively charged particles. What about the protons? Protons are the positively charged particles, but protons are inside the nucleus. These protons will not take part in conduction. Okay? These protons which are present inside the nucleus will not take part in case of conduction. जो करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है ये प्योरली किस वजह से होगा? इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के वजह से होगा कंडक्टर के केस में. सो जो कंडक्टर है उस केस में, कंडक्टर के केस में क्या होगा? इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज विल प्ले द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल, एंड दिस इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज और वी कैन से द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स will be moving from one point to another point. So now in case of a conductor what will happen? The electrons will be moving inside the conductor randomly, but the electrons which electrons will be moving? Only the free electrons. The electrons which are free, only those electrons will be moving. These electrons will be moving because of the thermal properties of conductor, and that is because of the thermal temperature they will be moving. So when they come out from the electrons, the electrons will, when they are coming out from the atom, then what will happen? Positively charged will remain as it is. So after electrons when come out from the atom, so now the positively charged protons which are present, they will form the ions, and these ions will remain at the same point. They are immovable. Clear? So now two things you have to understand now. Atoms and ions are immovable object. They will not move at all. They will present in the same position where they are present. Now the electrons in position to move from one point to another point. When the electrons are coming out these electrons, negatively charged electrons, will be responsible for flow, and these electrons will constitute the electric current. Now again, question arises that whether the electron will move on their own. The electrons will be moving randomly inside the conductor. So when they are moving randomly, their motion is not fixed. When their motion is not fixed, they are moving randomly, so the net flow of electrons will be 0. The net flow will become what? 0. As the net flow is 0, we will say that no current is flowing. Now question arises that how the electrons will constitute the current. So the electrons, to constitute the current, the concept is that we have to apply some potential. We have to apply some what? Potential. Two ends of the wire will be there. So both the ends, one end is to be connected with positive terminal and another end is connected with the negative terminal. So when positive terminal is connected to one end and negative terminal is connected to another end, then what will happen? The electrons which are present in that conductor, they will be attracted towards what? Which terminal? Electrons are negatively charged. Those negatively charged will be attracted towards the positive terminal. Okay. And when we are giving the positive terminal and negative terminal, electric field is generated. That electric field will be moving from where to where? Positive terminal to negative terminal. But the electrons will be moving against what? Against the electric field. The electron will be moving against the electric field. They will move against the electric field. So they will start moving from negative terminal to positive terminal. So when the electrons move from negative terminal towards the positive terminal across the cross section of the conductor, so that will create the electric current. So what is electric current? Electric current is the rate of flow of charge through any cross section of a conductor is called as electric current. Now current is of two types: steady current and variable current. Steady current means what? A current whose magnitude does not change with time is called as steady current. What is steady current? A current whose magnitude does not change with time is called a steady current. Here what happens? The magnitude will remain same. It will move in a straight line. Just example, for this understanding the steady current, we have to understand the torch. If we take the example of a torch, in that torch battery is connected, cell is connected. The torch will continue to give the light unless and until there is a cell. It will not change, it will not flicker. टॉर्च कम ज़्यादा नहीं होगा, कंटिन्यूसली लाइट कब तक देता रहेगा वो? जब तक वो सेल के अंदर पावर है, सेल के अंदर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है या पोटेंशियल है. So the potential which is present in the cell will allow the current to flow in the torch. So that type of current is called as what? Steady current. Now take the example of lightning. बारिश के समय में क्या होता है? बिजली कड़कती है. तो जो बिजली जब कड़क रही है वो किसके वजह से हो रही है? स्टैटिक चार्जेस की वजह से हो रही है. और उसके अंदर जो बिजली फ्लो होगा वो स्टडी है क्या? नहीं है. दैट फ्लो इज नॉट ए स्टडी फ्लो. You take another example. The flow of water in a pipe is considered to be a flow, steady flow. Okay, but the same water, if it is flowing in river, what will happen? That flow is not considered to be steady flow. कभी फास्ट जाएगा, कभी स्लो जाएगा, या कभी नॉर्मल चलेगा. वो किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है? वो डिपेंड करता है सरफेस कैसा है रिवर का. सो स्टडी फ्लो मीन्स व्हाट? Steady flow is that particular flow in which the magnitude does not change with time. Okay. Now we'll see the variable current.